Starting the stream. Oh my god, I'm starting early today. Why am I starting early today? I don't know. I got up and was like, I want to play some Kerbal Space Program. So we are. I did the time warping yesterday. I'm not entirely sure what the cause of the lag was at the end of yesterday. It might have been the scan mod. Which, by the way, bunch of scanning was done yesterday. Very cool. Did enjoy. But yeah, I was not able to complete all of them. I was basically going to time warp until most of those were done. And then I got a lathe encounter, so I set up a maneuver node and left it at that. So yeah, that's basically where we're at right now. So here's the spaceship, being all spaceship-like. I guess it's just occurred to me we have 2018 electric charge out of 2017.5. Thanks, game, for being like that. Neat. Okay. Anyway, so here's our node. As you can see, we got around here, we got our lathe encounter. I have this node set up so that it'll edit our trajectory, and as you can see, it'll sling us around like so, and we'll fall back down and hit Tylo. So yeah. Granted, this is probably a horrible Tylo encounter, and I should probably edit this node more because, oh my god, we're coming in fast here. So, I mean, I just got the Tylo encounter and said, well, I did a thing, and then I quit yesterday, so see if we can't get another one that's, like, sane. Because that is an insane Tylo encounter, if I'm being honest. If my calculations are accurate, actually, we can probably just, like, because we're gonna spend, like, minuscule quantities of delta V here doing this, whereas if we just set ourselves up for this orbit, for example, we're gonna hit Tylo eventually. That's just how it works. That's just how Tylo works, because its gravity well is huge compared to the other ones. I mean, I guess it's possible we hit, like, lathe again, in which case I will punch my monitor. But assuming that doesn't happen, I have, like, 3 quick saves. It should be fine. And worst comes to worst, we'll just go back to node, and we'll have... Node is a save, by the way. We'll just go back to node save, and we'll have that encounter again, which I think is terrible, but it might not be. Okay. We're pretty far out, so I'm not too worried about completely passing this node like I just did like a moron. I'm not too fussed about it, because, like, we're here, and what we're changing happens way over here, so... I mean, it could have been more accurate, but I mean, I don't care enough. I don't know what that was. Alright. So that lathe encounter is basically exactly what we needed. Because... Also, the lag issue is not entirely gone. It's just better. I think it's because I got some of these scans actually completed. Like, Paul visual map is complete. Bop's visual map is complete. Val's visual map is complete. All these visual maps are complete. So basically, I have Bop and Poles running right now. And for some reason, performance seems to have increased after I did that. So for some reason, I just think it's like the scanning thing is like eating performance. I'm not entirely sure why it would be doing that, but I can time warp 10,000 and it doesn't immediately kill my computer. Just dips a bit. Alright. Lathe. Hello, Lathe. I'm sorry. That's not good. Okay, it looks like we're using a quick save. That is not what I wanted. I did not want to slam into Lathe's atmosphere. No, 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 no. Bad idea. So the weird thing about this node... Oh wait, no, that was the Tylo encounter. Oh. Okay. Let's watch our Lathe periapsis this time. Since apparently so that's 50 kilometers. Where's the Tylo encounter? Is it out here? Yeah, it's way out there. I'd rather have us get slung a little further down. This atmosphere is 50 kilometers, right? Hopefully. If it's not, then, oopsie. But I think it is. Okay, why are we not oh my god. Why is this always on? Stop it. Stop it. You stinky. Turn yourself off. Alright. Keep. Oh wait, no, starboard on. Okay. So we're gonna place ourselves here, and then when we get to Lathe, we'll lower this down more. I think that'll work, as I anticipate it to. One, 0. What? 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 How does this even make sense? Okay, we broke it. Somehow. I don't know how. But we broke it. Son of a biscuit. We could try this Tylo encounter, just see what it do. What do you do, Mr. Tylo encounter? What do you do? It's going to sling my orbit in a horrible direction. That's what it's going to do. But I think it's okay. Because if I take a look at my Delta V map, which I have conveniently deleted from my screen. I know, how convenient. Tylo needs an 1100 meters per second kick. If we circularize, but because of Oberth and because Tylo has no atmosphere, we can get pretty low and still probably make it. So if we just do this burn like we initially anticipated doing the burn, our lathe periapsis ends up not being all that low. And maybe this will work correctly? I'm not... Why did you do that? I actually don't know why it did that last time. That was weird. What the heck? Why is it doing this? What the heck is this? What is this? What even is that? Huh? I might need to redo this node. Something is borked about something or other, and I don't know what it is. Am I trying to do things too far in the future or something? Like, actually, what on earth? What in the name of Kerbal is happening? What if we try it over here? If we actually try to apoapsis, that makes more sense. Because this should just be a simple retrograde burn. Right? Isn't that all that you are? A retrograde burn? Eh? Why is it acting up? It's actually way more efficient to do this over here. I notice 3 meters per second versus like 67. But also, like, why though? I set this down. So a very low number indeed. I don't think it's that susceptible to engine gimbal. Shouldn't be. Anyway. Alright. Warp around. So that we're actually at our lathe encounter. I would then like to do some of that orbital maneuvering here to edit the Tylo orbit somehow. Why is it so hard to get this down? What the heck? It really doesn't like that. So if we're going to sling up to here, is it better if I do it out here? Like this kind of inclination change burn? I think it is. Much better, 64 meters per second. How do I get you to be more centered? That way. Alright, what do we think? Minimum safe altitude around Tylo is 10 kilometers. Oh. Let's go all the way then. Let's see, where is the game like? 20 kilometers? Okay, it's thinking 25. That's fine. Getting a weird double counter right here, but that's okay. Alright. We'll do this burn. And there's only a few more things. Alright. $45, $40, $30, $20, $10. Right, and we'll deploy the last satellite here, like I intended to many years ago. It was. Alright. Lowering altitude now. Game hates it. Even better. I would add that it actually think that that's a hit. It's not a hit. It's just that sub 10 game. Oh my goodness. Game, it's okay. Alright, we might need 500 meters per second again here. But that's okay because this is the last thing. We still have 2,000 meters per second left to do our little atmosphere dive as well. To get our samples. And we have tons of science from this mission. Like, look at this. It's ridiculous. Now, all we need to do is time warp. Ba-ba-da-ba. How much delta V do we need? Let's see. Surprisingly, not that much. Although, getting it down is the real trick here. So it does end up being pretty high. It's getting a nice circular orbit is over 1,000 generally. Getting that is 800. Now, the satellite can do that. The issue is, then we have to boost up the other side. Which that satellite probably won't do. So I'm gonna burn 300 meters per second. I think that's what we're gonna need. Just end up needing. It's always better to do this. To spread it out over the periapsis. We have to start that burn a little earlier. There's really no way for the game to calculate that, so it's fine. Also have to be wary. This thing is gonna explode again. Probably will explode as well. Where's Tylo? Tylo. There's Tylo. There's the Kerbal-sized object with no atmosphere. I can't wait to land on you. Yep, can't wait. Have all these experiments been done? Do we have Tylo high orbit? Think so. I'm gonna run this anyway. We already have it, yeah. What we don't have is from low orbit, which we should be getting soon. And look how low we are. Low orbit Tylo. We can run all the things. How exciting. Nice. Alright. We're gonna burn down to 2,000 meters per second. Just forget just how big Tylo is. It is a huge moon. It is literally the size of Kerbal. So getting off of it basically requires, it doesn't require a Kerbal ascent vehicle to get off of Tylo, but nearly. It's like what, 3,000 meters per second? I don't even remember. It's a little easier to take off from Lathe than it is to take off from Tylo. The problem is that your lander needs to also land on Tylo. So that's going to be the problem for later us to deal with. And the not me. This should be higher. Right. 2,000 meters per second. Now we're going to stage, time warp, fun time warp, and then continue. Ironically, that means that the other stage also got into an orbit, which I just find to be funny. Not helpful, but it's kind of funny. And I'm gonna abuse the fact that that just happened as well, actually. Because I can. Okay, that's annoying. Really? Really? What is my actual thing, Because we're not hitting the ground here, I know that for a fact. What is my actual apoapsis, Fine, I'll raise the freaking periapsis. I know we're very close to the ground here, but I know we're not gonna hit it. So like, why do you do that, game? You need to be a little more accurate on your analysis of whether or not I'm actually gonna hit the ground. Please. And thank you. At least because of the speed we're going here. This doesn't take like 87 years. That's a bonus. Why is it green? Is that... Oh! It's because it's reflecting object. That's cool. I know it's just a planet shine effect, but that's cool. Alright, I'll do a tiny apogee kick here, just so that I can see my apoapsis before the friggin' periapsis decides to delete it from existence, because it's like, no, you're gonna hit the planet! Bring you up to 30, and go back down. I can actually finish this mission. 700 meters per second should be enough. Should be enough. I'm gonna start burning here. Hey, why'd my music stop? Come back. How dare you? Get back here. Alright, so 1,000. This actually feels like circularizing a Kerbal, which makes sense. Also kind of painful though. Because this needs to be in a 500 kilometer orbit. Right? Yes. Just why? I could go for 600. That will also work. You know what? Let's go for 600. Yeah, that's 580, but same difference. Same difference. It'll just take a little less delta V. And it should also work. Most the biome scan, the ideal altitude is 750, but for visual, I just like having it lower, especially around the other planets. like a pollen bop. It's just better if it's at 500 because the planet is tiny in relation. But like this is, it really doesn't look at it when you see Jool in the background. But this is Kerbin sized. It's ridiculous. Meters per second. Oh, we have plenty of fuel for this. And we could actually go all the way down to 500, huh? Huh. I actually did not think we'd have enough fuel for that. Okay, let's just go for the full circle then. Neat. Alright. Circularization complete. Nice. Can begin you. And then we have you to deal with. So, because of how this is worked out, we can abuse it. Like, which is just funny to me. Okay, so basically... So do we want to burn inward or not? So basically what we're trying to do here is we're gonna eject from Tylo so that the periapsis of our orbit is here. About right here. Because that's how you go back to Kerbin, which we do need to do. So where does this lead if we like do that? What do you mean no fuel? Bro, there is clearly fuel. I can see it with my eyes. No. Are you kidding me? We get the no fuel bug. Will a quick save fix it? I have a feeling it's not going to fix it. Ah! Are you kidding me? Why? We know we have like 2,000 meters per second at Delta V, so I'm just going to time warp and just do it myself because I know I can and I have quick save. So if we do it, say, on this orbit, we do that ejection burn. What does that get the orbit to look like? I suspect it's gonna like fling it out this way. So I think we have to do it on this when Tylo's like over here. I think that's the plan. Actually, it's on the correct side. Okay, it's less on the right side now. It is on the right side though. The issue is I wanted to get like yeeted off to like infinity. Which does not appear to be happening. We just appear to be circularizing right now. And now it's on the wrong side. So it's basically just opposite Tylo. So we want Tylo to be on this side then. Okay. I think. That will actually change, depending on how we decide specifically to do that. Okay, here, if we do this in the tracking station, like a sane human being, So go back to the Kerbal Space Center first. Reason we do this is because right now it's linked to that vessel, and if I keep doing it on that vessel, it's going to get next to Tylo and go to like 4x time warp every like 3 seconds. It'll be annoying, so I don't do that. Go to Jool, focus Jool. I want Tylo to be over here, I guess. We'll try it there. It's possible this doesn't work because of how the satellite is oriented at the moment. But I think this will be okay. I'm not even going to ask why I just saw Kerbin. It's probably not important. It's probably fine. I wouldn't worry about it. It's just Kerbin at Jool. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine. This is the same spot. Is it not? No, it was over here before. I guess one orbit is kind of like an 1/8 or a hex 1/6 of joules. Sort of full orbit then. See, does this do what I think it does? It does. Sort of. How far is this gonna yeet us? Please yeet very far. Should have gone one orbit less. I think this will also work. This should be fine. Maybe. We'll try it. If at first you don't succeed, then just try it again. Or maybe 8 more times. We're not entirely sure. Alright. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm raising the apoapsis so that we can get the periapsis very low. And that's the idea. I'm not too worried about getting a Kerbin encounter because of the time scales that we're working on right here, so yeah. That's not my worry. Not gonna lie. Lag definitely comes back at very high time warp settings. They must be very high time warp settings. How much muted? Oh no, I can't do a maneuver node, that's right. Thanks, game. I'm just gonna work with what I got then. Did one of my satellites just get yeeted out of... Wait, whoa. This just got yeeted out of orbit. What are you? Oh wait, no, this was the previous mission. Didn't this... Oh wait, no, this had a bunch of data that we don't need anymore. Okay. Let's go back to the, this one. Control. Yeah, let's just destroy the satellite then, because the idea was initially that we're gonna dock to this one, but not anymore. Tylo said no. Let's get to Jool here and get this periapsis down. I'm thinking 190 could be a horrible plan to do it at 190, but we're gonna try it. $168 is too high. We need these atmosphere samples. They are very important to me and also the side quest. Very important to the side quest. Alright. 190. Don't know how much that's going to work. But we should be okay. I think. So we're here to get atmosphere samples, and then we can do our carbon injection. That's the plan. Gotta love parabolic motion. It's gonna move at the speed of a grandma right now, or maybe a very old Jedi Master, if that's more your thing. Specifically old wrinkly green ones. And then as soon as it gets close to Jool, instead of a regular old Jedi Master, it becomes a fighting old Jedi Master. Cough, cough, Yoda, cough, cough. Alright. This is going to pick up speed incredibly quickly. So I hope we're in the atmosphere for a minute, because that's how long it takes to 1, gather radiation samples, and 2, gather the atmosphere samples. So, what are we looking at? I assume you mean the Commlines, which would be a ComNet mod, which doesn't add ComNet, it just adds the lines. If you're referring to this orbit, we're getting atmosphere samples. That is actually the plan. This could go horribly wrong. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, we're only going to be entering at like, what, 9,000 meters per second? I see no issue here. I see no issue here. Alright, how quickly are we going down? We'll see. This could end badly. I'm not... 9,300? 9,400? Maybe. It's switched to surface mode. Oh no. We'll see. The idea is just to kiss the atmosphere. But, okay. Experiments in progress. We have 2. We have this one going. Zoom. Oh, that one takes 2 minutes. 2 minutes? Oh, it only takes 1 minute. Wait. Okay, we need 2 minutes in the atmosphere. I don't know if we're gonna get it. We might get the 1 minute. We're already headed back up? Oh my goodness. Alright. As long as we don't lose power, which I shouldn't, I've angled these towards the sun. Oh, they're not angled towards the sun. Oh, we should angle those towards the sun. Alright, this one we might get. Oh no, we weren't going back up, we were going down still. Alright, we might get both of these on one pass then. Oh no. Oh no, what is heating up? No, please stop. Actually. Plan. Strat. Just tilt it out of the airstream. That works. Right. Oh, it does work. I knew that. No, we're good. Nice. Okay, the sniffer. Okay, the sniffer did not make it. But that's fine. We'll just go around again. Of course. I actually did fear the worst for that panel. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was a goner. So much Mooner movement. Mooner? Is that a thing? As opposed to planetary? Moonary? I don't know. I don't want to point prograde, because if we point prograde, scientific equipment might nuke itself. But if we do point prograde, we could just get our carbon ejection now. I wish I knew how much delta V I had, game. That would be a useful metric to know. Right, atmosphere samples. All right, running. Finish up the atmosphere survey, get the science, and then we can return it to Kerbin with our little entry pod right here. Oh god. Why are both of them heating up now? That didn't happen before. Okay. We got it. We got the science. Okay, I think it should have been like 195 and we would have been safe. But we're good. A little toasty, but we seem to be good. All right, let's flip this thing around and get our carbon injection ready. I think we can just actually burn from here, actually, now that I'm looking at it. This looks almost perfect. Perhaps too perfect. Suspicious. I'm a quick save. Alright. Little entry capsule is all good. All the science will be contained in that when we get back to Kerbin, so that's important. Alright, we are pointed in the right direction. I see no point in waiting. We're above the atmosphere now. 100%. Send it. Alright. Kerbal. Periapsis is coming down. Alright, our target is Kerbin. Where is Kerbin? One moment. Kerbin, I need you to be the target. Thank you. And we'll just, I guess, just get a Kerbin encounter. We'll see. Generally, this isn't too difficult. Although we are coming in at a steep angle. Then again, we do have that we can adjust at. It is very barely there, but yes, we do have that commnet. And these are the medium antennas. They can actually reach out to Jool. I don't know if I would want. I think I'd want to set up those. Actually, when I unlock the big antennas, I'm gonna put some things in a geostationary. One, because it's a quest, and two, because those are the biggest antennas, unless they add more of them that we're ever gonna get. So then we can basically just have comms forever. Alright. Jool, was nice knowing ya, but I must depart. Also moons. Alright. I have no idea how painful that's gonna be. I wish I had my... I want to do this. Because right now we're not in the ecliptic, like, whatsoever. That doesn't really help. So... yeah. I burn this way, we can fix that a little bit. Just a bit. But because we're not near this, it's not too efficient, unfortunately. Actually, it's not too bad. It's basically the best that we're gonna get, but that's fine. Probably gonna run out of fuel at some point very soon. But I think we're still good. Resource manager. Resource manager. Yes. We're good. Alright. So we've done that. Now we just need to get a Kerbal encounter, which, I mean, should just be a case of burning retrograde until this spins around, because the timescales of you moving, say, this far on the map screen, or say this far down here, is the difference of Kerbal going halfway around or like all the way around. So you get a super easy Kerbal encounter when you're coming in from super far away, because if you're a little off, just burn a tiny bit and you'll be not off anymore. It's great. These scanning probes are what are lagging the game. That's a modded thing, so I won't blame that on the game necessarily right now, because that's not fair. I think that's what this is. It's basically running at the same speed it would anyway, it's just doing it at 2 frames per second. Unfortunately. Ba-ba-da-ba. Almost that kerbal apoapsis. I mean, this is painful no matter what time warp setting you're on, honestly. 1 times E plus 06X. That's a time warp setting. That's a million. That's what it should say anyway. Oh, the Commlines line is green. Oh, I know why it's green, because Kerbal's on this side, and I think Jool said it's periapsis, I think. Bring the time warp down, and I can just check. Actually, Jool looks like it's... I think it's at periapsis. I don't know. Jool is pretty circular, so... Elu's the one that's not circular, and Moho, but... yeah. Alright. Kerbal apoapsis now. Using mod to show the Commlines, yes. Full mods list is in the description. Alright, let's get ourselves a little Kerbal encounter here. Oh no, chat, we've run out of fuel. Man, if only I, like, prepared for this or something. Hey, look, I prepared for it. Alright. We're gonna come into Kerbin screaming, man. Oh my god. Like, what, 10k meters per second it looks like? Jeez. Kerbin is not in a very good position, is it? Usually I don't have to burn this much. And I'd rather not go around again. Honestly. What the heck? Ladies and gentlemen, we found a bug. Somehow managed to lock my time warp without it moving anything, and also... Okay, and we're back here. Well... Crud. Are we out of the atmosphere? Yeah, we are. Dang it! Dang it! Thanks, game. I'm at super low this. Alright. Alright. Kerbin. Probably more efficient to do this burn completely at Jool. Let's see. Set target. This might actually be a good thing. Go figure. Apart from the inclination thing, that I need to fix. Can I fix it at Jool, though? Now, wait a minute. Set this to orbit mode. No, I don't think I can. It's not efficient to do that out here. But knowing our Kerbin encounter won't be until, like, within Eve's sphere of influence or something. Yeah, quick saving and revert has become a lot more stable. Very nice. Yeah, let's get... Am I going up? Now, wait a minute. Why are we what do you mean burn into target? What? Huh? That's not what I asked for. What are you doing? I want to go down to, like, Eve. Because that's where it was. Alright, we'll go to there. And we'll leave. And then we go radial normal. Radial normal? That's not a thing. Now we're at minus 32. Is it worth the efficiency loss we get from the inclination? Probably, actually. Honestly. Alright, out of fuel. Oh god, why is it... No, please don't do that, actually. Pfft. Oh my goodness. Don't do that. Please. Oh, I need to re-engage Kerbin. That's the target. Do I actually have to go around again to get an encounter? This is usually not this hard to do this. Got the same bug. Exact same circumstances. Just doesn't like that. Might end up just going around again. Then. I have plenty of fuel. I could get that one. I'm just worried. It won't. Worried about the speed you're entering at, because if you go in like that, you're slinging around, you come back at Kerbin super quickly. And like, the return capsule has a heat shield, but like, it is a tiny heat shield. Wonder if I can cancel out that. Just burn down the Kerbin and then stop. Maybe we just go around the solar system once. Let's see if we line up better on the second attempt. Alright, Kerbin. Why is LSAT 1 just taking up 2% of my screen real estate? Please stop. No. No. Rip in peace my screen real estate. Alright. So it looks like we might can this actually get off of my screen? How is it at the launch site? Does that set as target? No, it is. Where the heck are my lines? There they are. So this is how it's lining up this time. I'm gonna go all the way around. It's stupid annoying to do that. But looks like our only option. wonder if this is faster in the tracking station. Okay, it doesn't look faster, but yeah, I think it is. For some reason. I don't know why. But I think it is. Wonder if we can unlock the final time warp option by not having that craft selected. Let's go to KSC. Go back to the tracking station. Nope. Well, it was a good thought. So, craft is about at apoapsis now. And we're gonna wait for it to go all the way around the solar system. Oh boy. Unfortunately, that does mean we might not get a ping from Jool through Commnet, so we might lose vessel control, which is slightly annoying. Well, might be fine. Might be fine. What an enjoyable game and experience. We're just watching circles go around in circles with things going in circles around them. Like some kind of weird kaleidoscope or something. Alright, we're coming back down here. Gonna go all the way around. All the way. Go faster! There is actually a better time warp mod. It's just for like 2 versions ago. So, you know, there's that. Yeah, it's like new. It's like revisited better time warp or something, and it probably allows you to go faster. Unsure. So my theory is that this lag is actually caused by the scanners on these. So what if we turn off the scanners? What if we turn off the scanners? Just as an experiment. Control U. Hi KSC, you're not actually around pole, so please don't do that actually. Because this biome scan is complete. So this can just be off. I suspect it's this. I don't have any proof, but so this is 89% done. I mean, just given how this is, I suspect there's either like some dots missing, or so I'm gonna just end that one because that one's basically complete anyway. And I haven't actually started any biome scans on Tylo, or actually, you know what? This one's missing poles, isn't it? Probably. So we're not going to get anything else from that. Orbital surveys on here is already gone. Okay. Neat. This is still Paul. Never mind. I lied. Wait. Bop. It could just be the quantity of spacecraft, but the lag, like, started when I started doing this. So, I am inclined to believe it's this guy's fault. Percent complete. 89%. Probably won't get any higher than that anyway. Tylo. Focus. Right. How far through is this one? Is this one finished? Tylo. Jool. This one is actually complete, so I would start biome scan, but for now, disabled. If it means I can actually time warp. Because, I mean, if we think about it in code, what it could be doing, it could be trying to, like, I don't know, do a lot of things very quickly, which would not be ideal. If it's like pinging the surface, like do this every this, and when you time warp it does that, like it like multiplies it across like 8 satellites. Yeah, I can see how that could start causing some lag. And a vow. Turn you off. Wait. Control. How's our lathe one done? Yes. I'm not entirely sure, but I need to check it when we get the biome scans on Tylo and Lathe, because we see there's this like dot here, which I suspect is the big like creature they keep showing off in like all their promotional videos. It's just like, look, you can find a discoverable, and I suspect it's here because like there's a mission here. But if there's a biome like on the map around that area, then that means that technically we can also use these satellites as like anomaly surveyors, which is neat. Although if they're just gonna tell us where all the discoverables are, I mean, like, that, well, okay, but I mean, if they don't, I'd say this is a reasonable way of finding the discoverables. You gotta put time into it, you gotta set them up, so, you know. I mean, the alternative is me going onto Google, which is just... No, not gonna do that. Let me turn you off. Let's see if time warp just got faster. If it did, I will like actually laugh, because that's just funny. Oh my god, it worked! Oh my god, it worked. Wow. Very interesting. True gigabrain moment. Alright. That looks better, I think. That's the vehicle, that's where that is. So if we move this in, I think this will come back. I think that's what we want. Let me do a maneuver node. Oh yeah, I can. I'm okay. Not okay. This is taking so long. Jool's on the other side of the freaking solar system. GG's. I wish the mod should then turn off the survey experiment when it's done. Then again, the mod was updated yesterday. I can't like reasonably ask for these things, cuz one, game doesn't even have a modding API. For one thing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got this. Nice. Any sense of if that's good or not? Maybe. I can only do maneuvers in like increments of full throttle or no throttle right now because I have no Commnet control. But you know, I can actually change thrust limiter, which is nice. That's backward? Oh my goodness. I've been lied to. I've been lied to. Well, my life just sucks. This is going to be a very interesting re-entry. We might actually... no, we're probably going to need that other stage for this. Maybe not. Yeah, probably. We'll see. So if I don't have to use that little stage's little engine. I mean, it had an engine on there. Oh my goodness. That's Kerbin. We have an orbit that is close to Kerbin. Oh my god. What is the speed? And if I what's the relative speed over here is 4,000, and that's entry velocity. This will be interesting. Excitement guaranteed. Oh boy. And 10,000 meters per second around the sun. That doesn't really mean anything, because Kerbin's also moving in the same direction, so relative velocity is a lot lower. Actually, we can see relative velocity if we go target. It's 5,000 meters per second. Doo-doo. 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 Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Alright. We have entered Kerbin's SOI. I'm gonna go radial in. And we're gonna burn the last little bit. Why are there so many Commlines on my screen right now? Bro. I'm literally on path mode. Why are there so many lines? Ah! At least it's not network mode. Network mode would have lines going from every ship to every other ship that it can, so... I mean, basically exactly like it is in the first game. Oh wait, this is the Mun. What am I doing? Of course, okay, that's why. Because it's showing all the paths it can take back to Kerbin, and this is the Mun, so of course it has more than one. What am I doing? Okay, we're... Orbit, target inward... Actually, that's outward. Alright, Kerbin. Want periapsis. Let's go in. Why is this so slow? Oh, I have it set to 1% throttle. That would make sense. Oh no, we've run out of fuel. Man, if only I had prepared for this. Hey look, I prepared for it. Radial in. So that thing's gonna sling itself off to infinity, but we have all the research contained on here. Oh my god, we have 13,000 points of research! Thanks, Jool. Oh, this is a very successful mission here. I have no idea what a good altitude to enter is from this, so I'm just gonna pick 45 and say, okay, that's 40. I'm gonna quick save here because we've basically completed this by now. Alright. Oh god. Okay, we're coming in at... Oh, I thought we'd be coming in a lot faster than this, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Who is yelling my name at this incredibly inopportune moment? Okay, I'm gonna leave you for like 5 seconds on a cliffhanger. Yeah. The cliffhanger has been resolved. 6,000 meters per second. How fast is it gonna end up going? Alright, from the sea, 100 kilometers, 90,000, 80,000. Oh my god, we're coming in fast. Quick, turn retrograde, quick. Holy crap.
Okay.
Why is nothing on fire? Oh, there we go. How is it not ablating? What is... How are you not ablating right now? No, but like actually, how are you not ablating? That trail is sick though. Did we need to go deeper into the atmosphere? Or are we gonna end up circularized? Please end up circularized. How is this not ablating? This is not even... Like, I have heat enabled, right? Yes, heat is enabled. Why? 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 I just bled off 1,500 meters per second, and I'm still on an escape trajectory. So, we need to go deeper. Quick, somebody build another portal. Wait, that's the wrong game. Alright. We have prepared for this. What do you think? 30,000 meters? I'm gonna separate before we enter the atmosphere this time. That would probably be a good idea. I'm just saying. Right. All right. Make sure this actually detaches. Oh, there's the heating system. How is this decoupler still here? How is that decoupler still there? What? What? We have a magic decoupler, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god. Oh, well, and it's gone. It's not there anymore. Rip decoupler. Up. There goes the orbit. How you can fit 13,000 science in this tiny pod? Well, the way it works is you need a command pod and it just copies everything, I guess. So, I mean, precision manufacturing. We'll go with that. Oh, we're gonna land in a sunset. How pretty. I cannot believe that worked. And that should have ablated though. Why this is an issue that I seem to have specifically and nobody else. The heat shields just don't ablate for me. I mean, they do sometimes, and then the rest of the time they're just like 20,000 Kelvin? Meh. That's like they've gone on strike or something. Alright. Deployment of the parachutes will commence. Shoots 1. Out. Deployed. Does it? Because I just have not. I've like asked around and it's like. This is all that remains of the Jool mission. That entire spacecraft. What? Nope, no more spacecraft. It's gone. It's like the mission that came back from, what was it? Bennu? Came back with samples. It's just this tiny capsule. The one problem is we are currently descending at 2.7 meters per second with 500 meters to go. Thanks, game. So much data. So, after we do this, I have 90 more minutes. Actually, I don't have 90 minutes. I have 2 hours and 30 minutes left. But after this, we have that Tylo thing to do. Now, we have two ways of doing the Tylo thing. We could do crewed, or we can do uncrewed. I'm thinking crewed just because funny. But with uncrewed, actually, you know what? I know exactly what I'm going to do. If we're going to go crewed, we're going to go all the way. Why? What? We've become a submarine. We're going to the bottom of the ocean. I'm just gonna recover that. I don't even. Well. Kerbal Space Center. 13,000 science. What can we buy? The answer? Everything. Also, actually, we can do the funny thing for mission control, because we just unlocked. Did we not? Oh, it might have been... It might have been... Oh, that's awkward. Well, it's fine. We got tons of science from it. I thought... It was... I might have been transmit that atmosphere data then. Well, we returned it. So we got more science anyway. I see nothing wrong here. I see nothing wrong here. Alright, so with 13,000 science, we could unlock the tidal trusses. Yay, let's know. So we can go nuclear power, which of course includes a solar panel. Because reasons. We can have... I think we need these all of these ones, because of the large payload adapter. FPS counter, is there anything past here? There is. Oh, okay. We're only on stage 3? Wait, hang on, I thought we did stage 3. Oh, we didn't. I think trust me. We don't need the truss. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think we need the monopropellant sphere. That is... I don't think we need this. I don't think we need that. Long range generation, which includes antennas, of course, makes sense. Of course, we could do Star Lab, but I wouldn't be able to use that very quickly because this is an orbital thing. Does this? I forget what this does. Is this just? I think wasn't this like everything? I don't remember. I think Star Lab is like it does all the experiments, or it might be its own experiment. I don't remember. Okay, so we're going to get... Do we need anything in aerodynamics right now? No. So we're gonna ignore this for now. Don't need the trusses, but we might need this. Don't need specialized docking yet. Large coupling. I don't think so. I think we get large payloads first. I think. Do we need large payloads though? I think we need this. I'm gonna go with this. We could go nuclear. That's a lot of science. So for now, I think we hold off on that one. I'm gonna get this one because we got the big heat shield and the bigger capsules, and also the Labradoodle. Heavy construction. I think we get heavy payloads as well. Because then we get the engine mount and the main on the stream. All right. Nuclear power. We don't need that yet. Don't need that. There's like no reason for us to get those, and we can't get this. Okay, so we can get one more thing, or more than one thing. We could get the big power systems. Large aerodynamics, nuclear power. I think it's between one of these. Or we could just bite the bullet and get the big radial decoupler. Or we could get the truss. No, I'm not gonna do that. I think I'm leaning towards this just because we can't really use this yet. Alright. Large explosive decouplers, or you. I think we do this one. Alright. There's nothing in the previous things we need right now. Trusses, we're not doing that. It's a trap. The trusses are just there to take your money, I swear. There's no other purpose. None. Ah! Alright. So we have many more things to play with right now. I can't wait for the update where they add glass to all these and like actual interiors. So we only have interiors for these two and all these. It is very sad. I want to see more interiors. I want to see all the interiors, man. All right. So the mission for Tylo is collect a sample from the monument, if I recall. Find the source. No, so let's just get to it. Well, shut up. So we're gonna need something with minimum delta V of 3400, 5400, 5600, 6000, 7000, 9000, 11,000, 12,000, 13,000, 14,000 meters per second of delta V. Minimum. This is fine. This is fine. Everything is okay. Everything is fine. It's actually probably okay. Oh, this has 5 seats. I mean, I expect that, but do we go with the command pod or the lander cam? Or do we just go with both? Because, like, the easy one is just, like, do the 3 kerbal one. But, like, here's the thing. We're going to Tylo. Tylo is very large, and I can probably do a precision landing without too much difficulty on Tylo. But when we went to Duna, I had to walk for a very, very long time. So I think it'd also be funny because if we then send a rover, we can get the rover achievement in like the dumbest, most overkill way possible, and I think that would be funny. So I want to do that. We don't have like the rover command pod, unfortunately. Wait, do we? No, we don't. It's very sad. Oh, we have these ones. Why does this thing look so small? Much better. Not entirely sure how I'm gonna pack that onto a lander. But I wish these ones, they combine with like the old breaking ground wheels. Because those could retract. They're very nice. They're like these wheels, but they could retract. Made them super compact. And also realistic, because like the Apollo ones could retract. Alright, let's see. So I'm thinking 2-stage lander. Do we go Apollo style? There's an idea. If we did like this is the main ship, and we use the lander can, and then maybe we have like a well, obviously this would have like a fuel tank and like science up here. Actually, no, we wouldn't need science up here, would we? I actually would probably put science up there. Can you do the kerbals get data? Like how if I gather data on like this, How would I get it back to this? I'd have to dock it, huh? I don't think you can transfer it with a kerbal. There's probably a way I can make that work. Okay. Let's see. We got the big payload adapter. Can I fit a car in here? Tylo garage. Tylo garage. And it's way too big. Tylo car is too big. Wait, are the other wheels? Aren't the other wheels more compact than these ones? Hang on. Oh, they totally are. Otherwise, you gotta return the entire rover. Yes. Actually, it just occurred to me. Instead of doing that, which, like, this is a command pod, which is fine, but, like, if I want it to be thinner, I can just use one of these. Because then I can do this. And then if I want space on the top, I can just do this. Haha. Okay, I could probably use the medium truss for this. This is the medium truss. What? Use this small one twice. That makes more sense. The wheels are very wide, though. Oh yes, full custom design here. Very expensive. Luxury car here. Elon sent a Tesla to Mars. Well, I sent a Rolls Royce to what is Tylo supposed to be? Ganymede? I don't know. Clearly, my car company is the superior car company. No questions. You don't get to ask any questions. What in the world? What? Oh, it needs to be mirrored. Duh. Do I need struts? No. They're there now, though. I think wider wheelbase, probably. You gotta get that stability. Although, granted, Tylo has very high surface gravity, so as long as it fits in here, it should be okay. Does it fit in here? Almost. It almost fits in there. It's just occurred to me, I can just totally test the rover on rotate it upwards. So here's the thing. I don't really want to rotate it upwards, because then... I mean, I could. But, like, then it has to, like, fall down. And, like, the idea would be, I think, just keep the bottom open. Because then you can... Because the other thing you have to remember is Tylo is high surface gravity. So you need... If it's too high, the ladder is going to be too low. Too low? No, the ladder's not going to be high enough. And, like, the ladder goes down that much. But I'd rather not risk it. Because we can have these then around. And then I'd just be able to drop the rover out and just drive off. It'd be super, super quick. It's also just occurred to me, this can just be a structural tube, huh? It doesn't need to be a payload adapter then. At least probably anyway. I will put like a little junior docking port on it just so that this can dock to it though. What is exactly? Who is pinging me right now? I told you not. Thank you. All right, what is Tylo's surface gravity exactly? Tylo KSP. Surface gravity. 0.8 G's. So it's not exactly Kerbin, but it's almost there. I'm just thinking of that because it will influence where the docking ports goes. Did they fix the rover wheels? I guess we'll find out! Oops. What? Why is... what? Alright, well that's interesting. Command pod. We'll go with that. Well, it can have probably 2 kerbals. Cursed wheels. I'm not entirely sure what was going on there. I'd say we get the surface arm because it's funny, but this thing is not very well coded yet. And I mean, we're sending kerbals anyway. So like, do we really need it? Probably not. Atmosphere survey is not gonna help. So we'll take the Science Junior. And the radiation survey? I mean, if it fits, I see no reason not to. But, actually, what if this is actually the body of the car? So technical. Yeah, I don't think that works. Yeah, and I know you have to return the surface animal, but the thing is that if we just do it with kerbals anyway, you can just have the kerbal walk into the command pod, and then it'll basically make it home as long as something that touched this command pod makes it back home, so. I have mixed feelings on this command pod. Because it has isn't that a junior docking port on the front? Or is that a main? Actually, wait, no, that's a regular sized one. But like, it tapers all the way in. Just makes it look a little weird. It's not too bad. But like, you can't put like one parachute, you need like radial. Which is like, fine, I guess. Where the heck did all those parachutes just... What? Does it need to be this way? That's weird. Oh... Symmetry mode? Is symmetry mode just having a stroke? What? I think symmetry mode just had a stroke. Okay. Does it work everywhere else? Did symmetry mode just do a thing? Very interesting. Okay. And then everything was a puddle on the floor. Alright, it's back. That was interesting. Get our two little drogue shoots. Alright. Let's save this as a Tylo mission. Tylo landers. So I guess this would then need... This could use that payload bay. Or, actually... Because I'm thinking we use... these ones. Kind of down the sides. Don't know how many we need. It's probably 3 minimum. That's just what I'm assuming. They're not the most efficient, but they'll get the point across, which is yeah. How much delta V does it need? Because we could go 2 stages and no, because then we might just not use this lander can. This is a very difficult lander can to like put into a design. Like, why can't I just use this one, for example? Well, because this one tapers, so you know, you'd think you'd be able to like, but then it'd have to go in like the middle or the bottom of the vehicle. It's like, what? We could just put it on top. Like this. If we do that. And that. How much TWR does that have on Tylo? Like, even on Kerbin it has 1.64. So that'll work. 3,000 meters per second. Is that enough to land on Tylo? I think so. Is it enough to take off again? No, it needs like, I think like 5,000 meters per second to get all the way back up. If I'm remembering correctly. And that's kind of why I don't like this one, because like, it presents itself as like a nice base, but I think it's actually going to be better if we do like this sort of thing instead, with a medium and then like a regular lander can, sort of emulating that style a bit. I wish we had the doors on this thing, because my favorite thing was like shove fuel tanks like this inside of those doors. Kind of emulate that actually, like this, like they're kind of in the doors. That's what I used to do. Would that work? Not that. Does this work as a stage? Here, if we connect those. What about that? That is 4,655 meters per second. Mostly because, I mean, this one should have more, but it doesn't. And by should have more, apparently means 0. For some reason. Okay. Thanks, game. Or actually, what I should do is put these on an engine plate. Engine mount. Then I can do that. Which isn't at all what I want. Oh, it has a slider. How convenient. So, how do I figure out the delta V of this stage? Well, the way I do that is basically you take this stage, and you're like, well, and then you just read the number. So 690. That's like nothing. So that's a bad idea. It's not a bad idea, it's just not a good lander. Well, I guess we could just put more fuel tanks around that engine. Also needs monopropellant, because it's going to be redocking if we go Apollo style. I'm kind of thinking that, because it's a little bit easier. Otherwise, if we try something like that, how much does that give us? That doubles it to 1,295. It does mean we are actually taking off with the bottom stage of that, so that might be enough. Not sure with the rover. We have not attached that rover yet. But this has 13,000 as of right now. I should double check that once I finish up the design. But right now, I think this is looking good. I don't like how that looks. Now, that's better. One thing I could do is add... actually, you know what? No, I know where I'm going to add monopropellant tanks. First of all, the thrusters are going to go there. Since we have a docking port on here, we can place this like that. That'll have all the stuff in it. Now that I think about it, this should probably go here. Huh. It should also open backwards. No, it should open this way. Because then these tanks aren't necessarily clipping into anything, because they're just clipping into empty space. Haha, now the spacecraft has lore. Yeah, I'm more okay with that in terms of part clipping nonsense. We already have science junior data from basically everywhere. So, like, do we even need science on here? I mean, actually, no, we do need science. But, like, we have flying low science from Tylo. So, like, do we need it? Because, like, we're gonna get it from here, from the two biomes. Oh, you know what I could do to make this work? Haha! I've done a thing! I feel like the flat part should be in the front, though. Like that. Yes. Now we can survey all the dangerous radiations around Tylo, and by dangerous radiations, I mean absolutely no radiations, because Jool is right there and deletes all the radiation because of its giant magnetic field that it probably has. I don't know. We won't really know until we get the magnetometer boom. We can fancy this thing up with some antennas and stuff. Mostly because reasons. And then rover cockpit times 2. One there. One there. What? Why are there more than one? No. And I've messed everything up. Alright, take 2 at adding command pods. How heavy is that magnetometer? No, that's not a magnetometer. Radiation experiment. Is it, like, really heavy? I don't think it is, because we managed to take it last time. 0.5 tons. It's not nothing. It's not nothing. Let's see. Structural tube is what I want. Oh, it's like that? Okay. Some of those wheels look backward? How can a wheel be backwards? Actually, I don't even think it matters. Because I think wheels are driven based on the orientation of the command pod. I can test it. I should probably do that at some point. Are we missing kerbals? Jeb is here. Bill is here. The heck is Bill and Bob? Very strange. Alright, let's try this rover. See if it works. No, rover... I think rover is working. Doesn't help that I spawned on the launch pad like an idiot. But it should work, and it'll allow us to traverse the terrain at greater than 2 meters per second, in case I land far away. So that's great. Launch from the runway this time. I'm pretty sure it's fine. I don't think it actually matters if they're backwards or not. Wait, we can get science? I knew that. Why would we need science from here? I don't know. If we just control these from here. I just think it's reaction control system moving that. That's weird. Like, the wheels aren't moving. They're turning, but they're not moving. Is that just because... Oh, that's just because we're going fast. Oh, it does have a dynamic... roll control? No. I think the wheels need to be closer together. How is this the grasslands? This is clearly still the runway. What? No, I must get my runway radiation analysis. Oh god, we're spinning out. I don't think it is. I think it's because the wheels are too wide. So in order to turn, they have not a great turn base. I think that's the only issue. I think That's what's happening here. Which you can fix by just moving them in a little bit or using the big rugged wheels. Which, like, I guess I could do. But, like, eh. What the heck was it? Let's try and flip the rover, actually. I don't know what you were doing then. Let's try and flip it, because that's the big thing, right? You don't want your rovers to flip over at high speeds. Now, the good thing is that Tylo has high gravity, so it'll hopefully take corners a little better. If we do this, and then intentionally try and break it by going... Actually stays up. Okay. Alright. Nice. Let's give it some obstacle testing. I don't know how the heck I'm gonna do that. Maybe we take it up to make a mountain or something. Is there any hills around here that I don't have to travel like 8 kilometers to go find? Where's the closest one? I guess the closest one would be right here. Let's go this way. I mean, this is a pretty good test of what we're essentially gonna do. I know trees don't have to collision. I mean, mountains. Because you do need to test, because, like, Tylo's not flat. Tylo's got, like, bumps and hills and, I mean, presumably, anyway. I don't know, I haven't been there in this game. Maybe it's just a smooth surface like glass for some reason. Maybe they forgot to import the elevation data. We don't know. We haven't been there. So max speed of 30 meters per second. That's actually pretty good. But what happens if I hit a mountain at that speed? Ike is just built different. So how would I approach something like this? I'd probably not approach it at 30 meters per second. We'll do a full test like that afterwards, because we do need to test the ruggedness of this. Like a worst case scenario, I'd approach it like that fast. Oh, takes it like a champ. Nice. Alright, and then we're gonna do the classic flip test. Go up the... Oh, jeez. Why is reaction wheel enabled? No, 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 no. You stop that. Reaction wheels did a funny. Oh my god. Yo. That survived that. Okay. Nice. Air resistance could be a thing. Gotta keep that in mind. This is Kerbin. Has an atmosphere. Alright, let's see if we can power all the way up here. It will have a little bit more power to go up a hill like this. I don't think we're gonna see a hill like this just because of the high gravity of Tylo. I mean, unless it's in a crater, in which case, might. No! Oh no. Oh no. Up, out, out, out. Why is that antenna so strong? What? What on earth? Well, we're rolling backwards. Alright, so it's horizontal stability. Very good. It's vertical stability is less good. Which makes sense since it's a square. Alright, let's see if we can do it slower, because that's probably how I take this, like, realistically. And this is a very steep hill, I realize. We could also try this with the ruggedized wheels, the bigger ones. See if they're any better. I should put batteries on this thing. That would probably help. I'm playing on... Stop. Very interesting. Very... I think it's working as intended. I don't know what you mean. Okay, it needs an improvement. I don't know the exact degree at which it fails to be. Because I think I'm playing on, I enabled infinite electricity for this test, just because it's annoying to deal with that when you're trying to test things. But... if you side climb like this, you can actually go up a lot faster. Not faster, but safer. Yeah, definitely need to extend the wheelbase a little bit more forwards. But if I do this carefully, if we can't do that, I think this is fine for what it needs to do. Besides, we have quick saves. So, yep, I think this is good. I should actually recover this because we got random bits of science for no reason. There are rocks up here? But wait, do the rocks have collision? No. Somebody forgot to tell them that the devs have not added... Oh my god. I see Jeb is very interested in geology. Not sure what is happening there. What did I just do? Running this. Alright, whatever. Do your scientific experiment. Recover. 16 whole science points. Let's go. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Tylo mission. Alright. Now, does the rover... Let's play a game. Does the rover fit in the cargo bay? No! No, it does not. Does the rover need to fit in the cargo bay? Technically not, I guess. It could just sit below here. Like that. Okay, not off to the side, obviously, but... it could just live here. I don't see why not. Alright. So inside of here, we shall add... first of all, up here we need... a medium payload adapter and this docking port. Okay. We've got this. Why did they keep the little flare out on this? Why? I don't understand why that was This is always a weird part, because it's either connected at the top flush or connected at the bottom flush. What is the point of the flare out? There's not like any details there I'm missing. It's just more structure. I don't know. It's a design feature and they kept it, I guess. So in here, keep one of those. Can keep. Let's see. And around this we can put some monoprop, I guess. Monopropellant. I don't know how much we're gonna need, and then I guess the rest can be like batteries and solar panels. Got batteries. Anything else, I think? Let's see. What else can we put into Coggle Bay? We don't need science in here. Yeah, we don't need science. Solar panels go on the outside. That's just occurred to me. What? They can't put solar panels in a cargo bay. What? What? That's not a thing. Alright. We could add an antenna, but that makes not very sense much. See anything? Actually, you know what? Maybe we put in like a. I don't think we need these. I could put them in there just because, but I don't think we need that. We have solar panels. Light communication? No, I think I can just shove another battery in there. Call it a day. So that's that. This now has hopefully more than one TWR. Now that I think about it. Actually, it'll get a boost from this, so it should be fine. So the full vehicle will look like this. Neat. Can put some solar panels on the side, like actually we can do it three-way so that it misses the ladder, which I should probably put on. Alright. Ladder, I guess, goes on like this. Where's the ladder? Ladder is here. Can't put it on that structural adapter. Can do that. That'll work. Yep. And then for this, can go like that. Yep. That'll work. You do need to make sure you have ladders when you're going to Tylo, just because of the surface gravity again. That surface gravity, it'll get you. It's gotten me a couple times. It's just painful when you have to do that. So this is the Tylo lander. Need a means of attaching you. I'm thinking just a junior docking port attached to a structural element. Probably. Like this, and then like a junior docking port. Like that. Gotta make sure it's centered on the actual vehicle, but it'll essentially be the same. Maybe I mount it on this, because I can put this like anywhere. No, not like that, like that. And then I can adjust its height without it looking horrendous. I think that works. They seriously up structural rigidity, so I'm not too worried about it flying off or anything. I do still think that I want like an engine plate or something to go around this. I think it'll fit in an engine bay. Let me put these in just a little bit. Just to make sure it fits in like a circle. There's a line. Yes? Yes. Okay, so now I think we put on not the what the heck is it called? The what is it? Engine plate. Because then the fairing is smaller, I think. There we go. Engine mount, large. I think it also just looks better. Because then we can do that. Oh god. Not that. Attached to something with large, please. Like that. And then that should fit correctly. Hang on, if I just move this out of the way. I wish this moved with the screen that you're actually scrolling. It just doesn't. It's a bit annoying. Alright. We can actually go a little wider on this. It's also not centered. Look at this. It's not even centered. Eh. Actually, it might be centered. Is it centered? It needs to be nudged over a bit. Which side? I think that's good. So now it's in there. That'll hang. Now we just have to make sure this has enough delta V. And that it doesn't hit the ground. I guess that too would be nice. Didn't hit the ground. Why is there 3 of these? I mean, could you imagine the fuel savings I just got by doing that? I mean, it's just incredible. So I'm going to see if this thing can make it to like what orbit, maybe? Because, okay, it takes 2,300 meters per second to get down. Alright. Okay, I have an idea. So it takes 3,400 to take off from Kerbin, and we're going to say 2,400 to take off from Tylo. So if I burn off like 1,000 meters per second extra, I think that's fine. So how much fuel do I need to remove from these tanks? If I go to orbit first, I think I can just find that out. How is there only 2 of these on this action group? You can do that? Yes, you can. I think 4,000 is correct, because one of these is not calculating for some reason. I think it's good though, because this thing shouldn't be burning, and if this has any extra fuel in it once it gets back up, that should be fine. Because this isn't going to get into a circular orbit. This stage is... What? It's gone. The command module. It's deleted itself. Okay. Do we go hydrogen for this? Not that one. Oh, I don't even have the large hydrogen tanks. Is that fine? Might be fine. Actually, wait, no. We have objectively the best engines in the game already. We have the orbital class engines like these ones that make trumpet noises when you extend them. Great. Perfect. So this, okay, how much does this, actually, I should check this again. How much Delta V do you have now? Now that I've added a bunch of stuff. I added a bit of extra fuel. But still, want to make certain works. So on the ground this says 119, but if we just, I did not just do that. I did not. So I meant to hit Alt F8. I did not hit F8. I hit F4. Oh my god, I just did that. I just actually did that. Oh my god, I actually just did that. No. The curse of Alt F4. No. No. Oh dear. Single player. Autosave 8. What did I lose? It's just as bad as F9 when wanting F5. True. Ah, yes, I've done it. I've finally gotten to Elu. Make sure to quick save F9. Back on the mun. No. I think we're good. The only thing I lost was that command pod, which I didn't need anyway. Alright. Take 2. Click. Enter. Alright. Alt F8. Teleport. What's our... Oh, we have like 2,000 meters per second in space. Neat. Non-stage flight report. No. What is micro engineer? What is our current TWR? TWR. What is it? That's what. TWR 0.74. I think we're good with that. I think that's okay. I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Alright. So, 5,000 meters per second of delta V is what we need to take off and land. Or land and take off. And I think we have 6,000. So, that's good. Because it's not showing the Tylo on this stage for some reason. But for this stage, we get... Yeah, 4,000 on this, and then 2,000. So yeah, we have 6,000 on this, so that's great. Pot of Fate. Now we just design the transfer craft, which is going to be a lot simpler. It's going to carry 5 kerbals. It's going to have the large heat shield, because it's just the best like that. It's going to have 3 parachutes. It's gonna have 2 drogue chutes. Because it's just the best like that. Coupling, it's gonna have a large, it's gonna have a very large fuel tank as well. It's gonna have the big OMS engine, which is this one. That gives it 5,000 meters per second of delta V. I'm not gonna go just on that because, you know, we have this attached as well. So I want to know how much delta V this stage has. 2,000. Okay, now this one is saying 2,000, but this is a... I can tell it that this is a decouple by including a stack separator here. Okay. So, where is that separator? Here? Right, we go here. If this so this stage on its own, 2,500 right now. Not sure why it's calculating this at 2,300 now, but whatever. Game doesn't necessarily make a habit of correctly guessing how much delta V things have. I don't understand why, but it doesn't. I think we need more delta V on this stage. Because it is going... No? Do we? Because we're going to Tylo, but, like, we're going to get a Tylo gravity assist. So I'm thinking we go... The plan for the mission is you go out to Jool, you get a Tylo gravity assist that loops back on itself, and on that second loop back in is when you circularize. I think that's the idea that we're gonna go with. Because then on the second one, you'll have less delta V because you're going more like the velocity of Tylo. I think that's correct. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Alternatively, it could get a Lathe encounter and do the same, but yeah. Alright. But is it enough to get 2,500? Depends on the stage below it. If the stage below it is used to boost us out to, the heck is it called? If we use the stage below it to boost it out to Jool, so that would give us a rocket that can launch this, which has 4,400, 5,400 meters per second of delta V. It's possible. That would give us the amount of delta V we need. So right now, this has 2,500 meters per second, 8,500 meters per second. We can use any extra fuel in here to power this, because this engine is more efficient. We can just transfer fuel over, it's possible. This is more efficient, yeah. So I think that's the idea. We could use a longer one of these tanks. Alternatively, We could go full on crazy. And go nuclear. Don't know what this will do. That would double it. Gives us a 0.5 TWR. What does this have? 0.36. That has a higher TWR. Now, wait a minute. Really? Nuclear might be a decent option, actually. I thought these were... I guess we do have... I did just place 6 of them, but... Okay, that's not what I wanted. What if I just have 1? 1 makes it abysmal. 0.1. What if we asparagus stage the nuclear engines? This is a horrible idea. No, because then you're just... Realistically, you'd never do that. You might asparagus stage these stages, but... I don't think you'd do that. Why is that so much lower suddenly? This is now 1800? Hmm? Huh? Now wait a minute. That was at like 3,000 before, was it not? What? Why does this... Why can't this make up its mind? More engines shouldn't change delta V, it should lower it. There it goes. Oh, it is significantly more with just 1. Okay. It just didn't want to say it for some reason. Okay. I have an idea. I think if we do 3 engines, that'll give us a sane TWR. We do that by doing that. And these will also have engines on them. And then we can stage the rest of them at once. So we'll have... I'd clip these in, make it look nice, but this is hydrogen. Hydrogen, the fact that it's so not dense is a game mechanic. So I'm not gonna change that. This should be plenty of delta V. Oh yeah. That gives us what, in this stage alone, 5,000? Yeah. Now, with all of this extra mass, it's gonna go down, but... To what, 2,500? Isn't that the same as it was before? What is happening with the... If I add more, does it go up? Goes to 316? What am I missing here? Oh, wait, no, there's 5,000. Never, none. So, okay. This might be our best option, then. Wish nuclear costed more. The thing with cost, there is no cost, though. And, like, if you think about it, when the game is fully updated, as soon as you research, say, these supposed torch drive engines, I mean, you're in the future at that point. So, like, is it OP or is it just future technology at that point? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Because, like, sure, you can make the argument that, you know, thing is OP, but isn't that also the point? Like, the point of, say, the end game, for example, because we're just scaling up at that point, because you go from regular engines to nuclear engines, and nuclear engines do have very low thrust. You have to be careful orbital maneuvering with them because of that low thrust. If your maneuvers take too long, they could actually be less efficient than Methalox in this case. Why is this different again? Why are you different again? How much Delta V do you have, like, actually, though? 2,500. We know it has 2,500. I also know that I added these. So, like, how much Delta V can I actually spend? That's what I want to know. I should probably test that, because this is probably the final design of the lander anyway. Let's see just how much I can change it by. Cheat this into orbit. And, if we just point prograde and start burning, how long can I burn for? Because then that'll give me an actual answer as to how much my velocity has changed by. I would just actually, should I just teleport us to the sun? I think that'd be more accurate. Orbit. Kerbal. Many meters. Teleport. This is... Where is this? Where's Kerbal? Oh. This is fine. I don't think it matters. Because velocity is velocity. Hi, Kerbal. Tiny dot in the distance. Alright, so we're at 1268. So 1268 is what we were burning at. Yes, I know, it's a little inefficient, but it should be fine. What we're really looking at are these radial tanks. Let's look at resource manager. Hydrogen. So we started at 1268. That doesn't seem right. Is that only 12,500 again? Is that accurate? Even with the staged ones. Is it worth it going nuclear then? Get out of the darkness that I'm sure YouTube's compression loves. Is it worth it to go nuclear? If it was the bigger one. If we had unlocked big nuclear, I think it would be. These ones are actually not as efficient as the big one. Why? I don't know. The big one is like 13,000. This was only only 900. The alternative is add more fuel. See what that does. What does that give us? Is that significantly more? Are we in diminishing returns by now? I mean, there's always diminishing returns, but if we do this, this gives us 3,581. But we also have this ridiculous stage I have to fit in the fairing, whereas if I just did Methylox, I know what I'm talking about. I do that, and then what does that give me? Ooh-ah. That gives me... So, like... I'm not sure. There's, like, basically no good option between these two. Like, this is bigger and bulkier and slightly more complicated and gives us slightly more delta V. Or do we just go Keralox? Not Keralox, Methylox. Because the difference is actually minuscule. We're going from 0.25 TWR or to 0.28. There's like actually no difference. Which one should we do, chat? What do we think? Because there's basically no difference. Just which one is funnier. What on earth? I've broken this some. What? I've broken something. What are we thinking? I'm thinking we just go Keralox. It's not Keralox. Not frickin' Keralox. But then again, funny nuclear power. Did it just duplicate itself? What on earth just happened? Perfectly balanced game. I'm thinking we just go Methylox. Just because it's simpler, and I also want to... I will use the other big engines more often anyway. Just later. So, like, 3,000 meters per second now is probably fine. Why are there all these things right here? Stop it. Stop it! I think this is good. 3,000 meters per second. That can get us most of the places I think we need to go. I think it takes 2,000 to get back. So... Because this can make it to Tylo. And I also have to consider there could be a stage attached to this as well. I'm thinking we just send this to Tylo. In and of itself. Alright, so we're gonna do that. Add antennas and crap so it can communicate. I think that's it. I think this is the design for tomorrow. I think that's it. Alright, let's see what we can do for a rocket then. It's a little ridiculous with this whole thing on the top, but I'm not too worried about it. I mean, fairings might be funny, but I mean, I think it should work. If we do coupling large, and then get a big rhino stage behind this. This isn't medium, is it? This is large. Sometimes I wish I had the really big parts, the XL parts, because I'd like to make a lander. Oh my, a launcher, not a lander. It's the opposite of that. What am I talking about? I'd like to make a launcher with the big parts for this, but this will do for now. So basically the same thing. Put a Rhino engine behind it. That has 1330 meters per second of delta V. And if we get a big enough launcher to get this thing into orbit, I'm thinking the launcher itself is gonna have 33 meters per second of delta. Ah! Cannot speak. If the launcher has... This is a very pencil launcher. It's just occurred to me. But that's fine. Let's get a payload adapter attached. That'll have a fairing that is basically just slightly out. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hang on. This ain't right. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's the wrong color. That's the right color. And then we can be super ultra extra fancy and so what color is Tylo? Like that color? There we go. There we go. Oh yes, we've got like colors and stuff. Neat. I think that works. So now we're gonna have one singular mammoth lift this entire stack. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Mammoth is powerful, but I don't think it's that powerful. 0.66. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. Also, how does that have 1700 meters per second? That is actually not okay. I think we build this fairing like this, and then just goes up. Why don't the fairings match with my mouse speed? Ah! Why? No, I pressed the wrong button. Very tall rocket. Fortunately, I know it's possible to have this rocket exist now, because they've fixed the joints. And on the very top is the rover, because that makes sense. Very tall boy rocket. Also, it didn't work for some reason. Why? Don't like that. Oh, why did I have to do that? I meant to just click on the part. No. Alright, restore agency colors. Assembly. Alright, so there's that one fixed. Rip. 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 Alright, it's fine. You are green. You are strange mixture of orange or something. There we go. If you don't go too overboard with the colors, you just screw it up. It's not the end of the world. Alright, so this is Le Rocket. And by Le Rocket, I actually mean this is not the rocket, because I need to add more thrusters! Many more thrusters. Alright. We didn't actually get the big ones. So we're still kind of stuck with these ones, but I think we're okay. Just because wobble rocket physics have been deleted. So I think we're still good. We could go with solid rocket motors, just because Clydesdale is funny. That would probably work. Not gonna lie. What's the TWR of that stage? How is it lower? How is that actually possible? Oh wait, no, it has more after that. So we have 2,700. What was it before? 1,000. Okay, so that adds another 1,000. I can do better than that. I can do better than that. I'm gonna go with medium fuel tanks. And at the bottom, we have mainsails. Just the greatest of all booster engines. The mainsail. Everybody knows it. If you don't know it, what are you talking about? You're incorrect. You do know it, because I told you you know it. Do I even have a nose cone for this? How do I not have a nose cone for 2.5 meter? What? How do I not have that? Where do you even unlock that then? Huh? Alright. Well, there's a very simple fix for this. Just make your own nose cone. Haha! Na, 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 na. And then we can make it even more efficient. Fuel lines that do that. Yes! Many Delta V's. I don't need these to be staged. Can I tell them to not be staged? I can. Oh. Never mind. Oh, wait, no, I can set it to none. Alright. You can deploy with the parachutes, because that's when you need to be deployed, right? Actually, the parachutes. Right? Which? Right, so these and these. That's wrong. I don't know when that is. When is this one? What? How is it? Okay. Then, okay, that's the wrong engine. Alright. These two engine. Then these four, then these two. Then this one goes with... No, then the fairing goes at... So these two go afterwards, and then this goes... So it goes these... Actually, these are gonna go in their own separate stage with the, decouplers. Then this. These four go off. After that, this goes, because this will burn out. Fairing gets deployed at that point. Probably gets deployed earlier, not gonna lie, but... Probably ends up... I think this fairing ends up here. Not there. There. Because this is a lot of Delta V. How much Delta V? Does it tell me? 2,700? It just doesn't say. Okay. I think it's more than that. but I've been wronged before. Actually, if I go all in one stage, what do we see? Somehow it goes down. I do not trust this. I don't trust this at all. Click the clipboard. There's a clipboard here. Thrust to weight ratio is less than 1. Vessel will not leave the launch pad. Really? Oh my god, it's right. Good catch. Although it's not point. What? Does Mr. Engineer's report does not agree with Mr. Delta V calculation report. What is the TWR of this stage? Is it atmosphere? Is it calculating atmosphere? Probably actually atmosphere. Yeah, there it is. Very suspicious. Very suspicious. So we need... Oh, wait. So what you're telling me is we need more boosters. I think that's what it's telling me. And there's no rule that says I can't have these liquid fuel boosters and the solid rocket boosters. I can even reuse these fairings. Good. Alright. We've got boosters on the booster. That used to be a thing people did. I remember. I hated how that looked. You'd be like, well, this booster isn't enough. We don't have enough Delta V. We need a little bit more. I look upon this monstrosity of a rocket, and I'd say, I know where you're coming from, but this looks like crap. It would all be freaking asparagus staged as well. It'd be freaking hilarious. It'd be great. I think we're gonna go with this though. This will work. You can also go with the parachutes. Should... No, we need... No. So we'd go... Launch clamps. Only need 4. It's fine. Nobody will notice. One thing I do want to make sure I have is Separatrons on here. We have these. This goes with that. These 4 probably burn out first. So these will all go. That just... Every booster should have multiple stages. What is wrong with you people? The boosters not only have boosters, but the boosters are also rockets, and the rockets have stages. It's like when you launch a Saturn V to the moon with 2 more Saturn Vs. It's probably going to be laggy on the ascent. I'm aware of that. Let's see. So this has 4,000 meters per second. Yep. I think we're good. Alright. We've done a thing. Tylo, I should save you, huh? Save. Alright. I'm out of time for today. So, we've completed our objectives, though. We've made it. We've built a rocket. We've done... That is a shot and a half. Okay. We've made it. We've done the things. And we've built another rocket. And we will launch this rocket tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. I can do tomorrow. Alright. I'm gonna head out, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow for the launch of that. Bye.